everyone, Ingrid here, and yesterday I was working on some fun watches. So today I wanted to show you how you can build your own using the KSCRAFT large watch die, which is over here. And we'll just get started because I've pre-cut everything, and I've also used my Xron sticker maker, and so everything's adhesive, so it should go fairly quickly. So what I'd like to do first is build the wrist straps, because that's the one thing that is different. So the watch die set comes with the face and the circular, and then the two wrist punch outs. So I have a buckle and belt die set that you pick these two from to create the extension on the watches right here. So let's just do it, and then we'll show you how it's done. Okay, so we're gonna go with the white here first. So we've punched two patterns with the wrist strap from the die set, and then just a white reinforcer, and then the extensions are going to be sandwiched in between both of them. All right, so we're just going to peel these off and lie them down. So what I have done is I've taken the end of the buckle, and there is one that has holes in it, but the spacing is different on it, so I didn't use that end. So I just used two of these, and I cut two pieces out, and I scored this at 1.5 inches, and then just punched a hole with my very ancient Making Memories tool that I've had for over 20 years. And then I cut a second one out, and I used the same hole punch to add the 3 holes for the other side. So you're just going to, for this one's the easier one, you just have to about a 1/4 of an inch overlap it onto the white. So that one's pretty simplistic. And then you're going to add your top piece, and you're just going to line it up. And we're just going to finagle it to make sure it's there, and there's the one side. Now the other side, we have to build the buckle or latch part, I guess, I'm not sure what it's called on a watch, but what I've used is the buckle die, and what we're going to do is I've punched it out of just the Lawn Fawn metallic cardstock, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut it, just the one part off. And you want to save that piece that flies away, because we're going to use that for the little part that goes in the whatever these are holes, whatever that word is, that's what I'm looking for. So just cut it off like that. This one you're going to leave the L part on, and you can just kind of cut it for the moment, and then you want to put some adhesive tape down here. I'm just going to trim it up. Okay, so make sure that the metallic side is out. You're just going to thread it through there, and you want the extension. So I only cut the one part of the piece off, and I left the other just to give it some place to adhere to. And then you're going to slip through the buckle, for lack of better words, and flip it over. I'm going to add some more glue on the other side there. And then you just fold it where you've scored it. And that is the part you have. And then all you have to do is just trim this little piece slightly round it if possible. It's not, there isn't a whole lot of place. And there you have the other end. So that's going to just go on the end of this here again, overlapping about 1/4 inch. And you get your pattern piece. Oh, I might have to go in and re-glue that, I'm not sure. I figured I had so much issues with the adhesive in my last video. I was trying to avoid having them this time. So we have our bottom strap and our top straps with the extensions. All right, so now the base of our phone face is here, and what I've done is I've cut 2 of these out of the 3D foam sheets. So this is what I use, and I cut 2 to give myself extra shaker bit room. And I've already pre-selected my shaker bits, and hopefully that'll go great. But so you just start with this one, and you just want to try and make sure it lines up well, because if you don't, it's going to show through on the sides and in the center there. So it looks pretty good. And then you're just going to lift that so you can attach the second layer of foam, which is right there. It's hiding right in plain sight. Peel the bottom and line it up together. And give it a press, and looking good. And then I've selected the Preserving Memories from the Chit Chat Cute and Crafty collection. I'm just going to pop that in there, try and make sure it's straight-ish. That's straight-ish. Okay, and now you just add your shaker bits. Now the adhesive, or the acetate, sorry, that you're going to use the watch to cut it out. I like to write on the acetate of the peel side because it doesn't cut through with the die, so I just trimmed it with my scissors. And then last time I got confused of which side was which, so I wanted to remember, and this just makes it a little bit easier to grab the plastic to peel. So then you can just kind of do that. So you peel that off, and that's going to face up. If I can grab it with my fingernails, that'd be lovely. Yes. All right, so you just have to, you have to take off the adhesive here so you can place the acetate. Yes. Oh, I forgot one thing, guys. So before I put the second set of foam down, I was supposed to place in our straps, and I forgot to do that. So let's just put this on, and then I'm just gonna have to lift that foam up to sneak that in. Okay, so that's fine there. Now let's see if I can do that without. I might just have to use my fingernails, peel it back. Just enough to slide the wrist band in between there. Yeah, that'll work. You can only be so prepared, and then you forget steps even still. So what you should have done, so you should have put, when you put the first layer of foam down, before you put the second layer of foam down, you wanted to add both sets of straps on there. So there's one. Nice. I'll peel the other part away and add the second one. And I've kept this on so that way when I decide to use it, I can just peel it off and stick, and it'll be good to go. So there's the other side of the wrist straps, and we line it up, press it back down, and what I did was I just trimmed the backing so you didn't see it, so we can do that after too. And oh, I forgot so apparently I'm just very forgetful today, but that's okay. So the little loop that your strap would go around and go into, you want to do that. So that is what I cut I use this die and just cut a strip of the green paper, and I cut a 1 3/4 inch piece of paper. And then what I did is I used the ruler to just give it a little bit of spacing, because it's not quite a score mark, but I wanted almost like that. It gives it a little bit of a shape to it. And then on the other side did the same thing, just to give it a little bit of height so it's not so flat. And I put a little bit of tape on it there, and that just goes here, and you just do the first side. Right there. And then wrap it around, and the second side. All right, so I'll use my bone folder but you can see how there's space there, so it's not a flat. You want to have room for it to slide. You want to have room for it to slide in and out. Not that you actually use that part, but it gives it the authentic look. And now all we need to do is put on the face of the watch. And line it up as much as you can. There we are. And now you just want to trim the backing of the sticker. One piece. Two pieces. There we go. So now you're all ready to make your own watch. So hopefully you'll have fun creating and building this fun project. And even I thought with memory dex cards, I could use it on a memory dex card and cut. I wouldn't need to use the extensions, but putting it on a memory dex card would be super fun. I'm like, let me get one of my ones that I have, because of course, you know, how fun would it be to do time as a theme or something like that, using the watch on the memory dex card. But anyways, I hope you have fun. These were definitely fun for me to make, and hopefully you will have just as much fun. Have a great day. Bye.